But then you look at his goals. As I said, I was looking at them there when you were reading out the headlines, and the number of assists he has. Like, he is effective and fairly prolific on the left-hand side, be that as a left winger, a left wing back, or a left back. His versatility is matched with his productivity, actually. Like, he was been a really good player for Ireland.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's interesting as well that, sure, Stephen Kenny didn't pick him for his penultimate squad as Republic of Ireland manager, but there was a significant role for James McClean under this manager, just like there was a significant role for James McClean under Mick McCarthy and Martin O'Neill and Roy Keane. And we are supposedly seeing this sea change in the way Irish football is played, or that was the attempt over the last few years, and still James McClean had a role to play. Like, for me, he is quite emblematic of that Martin O'Neill era, and that's not a slight against him whatsoever. No. He scored big goals. He put Ireland into a position where they were a couple of games away from qualifying for a World Cup. Obviously, they get hammered by Denmark, and that doesn't materialise. But James McClean was one of the main protagonists in what was a successful qualifying campaign up until the point where it was dramatically unsuccessful. And then, in a dramatically different regime, he's almost as important, which I think is probably testament to him and how he managed to not change his game, but stay relevant in a very different system.
James McClean is a reading in the ears player for Ireland. He's a moments guy. He's central to a lot of the good of Irish football in the last 10 years. And let's be fair, there hasn't been a lot of it.
He would have been a really in the years footballer, is what I would have said, had the calamity against Denmark not happened. Because that moment in Cardiff just gained so much more importance had Ireland actually qualified for the World Cup.